Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reading some of my highly anticipated books. I have a lot of books on my radar right now that I'm super excited for, and I just can't wait to read them, so I thought I should just make a video of me reading them so I can tell you guys my thoughts. And I actually already started the first book, which is The Coven by Harper L. Woods. I literally just got this like 2 days ago, but I only read the prologue and the first chapter. This book is so pretty. I literally got it because like it looks so pretty, and the edges, they're literally so gorgeous. It's like just a bunch of roses. I've literally only read like 10 pages. From what I've gathered from those 10 pages is basically that this book is about witches, but that's pretty much all I have right now. That's just like a school for witches that's about to reopen. But I'm pretty excited. This is a really short book. It's under 300 pages, only like 280 or something like that, so I believe I can get through this fast. But I'm really excited for this book because I never hear anyone talk about this, but I bought it because it literally is just the prettiest book I've ever seen, and even the inside has like roses and it's just so gorgeous. So I'm probably gonna continue reading this, and then I'll show you the other books later. This whole week I'm just going to be reading books that I've been anticipating, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, so I haven't read that much yet, but I just wanted to give a little haul because the other day I went to Barnes and I got some books, so I thought I'd give you guys a little haul because I'm really excited. I haven't bought that many books this year. Like, it's already almost the end of August. I've probably bought like 10 books the whole year, which is crazy because normally I buy a lot of books, but this year I haven't really been buying that much, which I think is pretty good. I got 3 books, and then the first one is The Coven, which I already kind of talked about because this is the book I'm starting off with for this video. But like I said, it just has the prettiest details on it and I love it so much. But I'm really excited to read it. I just know that it's a romantasy because it's like witches and then there's a romance, but that's pretty much all I know. The second book I got, I'm so surprised about this because it's technically not even released yet. This is supposed to be released on the 27th, but I got this on the 17th, so literally 10 days before the actual release date. But I got Daydream. This is the 3rd book in the Maple Hills series. I read the first 2 like as they came out, so I'm so excited to read this one, and it's so pretty. I love the colors on this, and I'm so excited because this is Henry's book and he's one of my favorite characters. But yeah, I love the little like bakery stuff there. But yeah, I'm so excited to read this. I'll probably read this in this video because I've been anticipating this since literally like last year when I read Wildfire, so I've literally been waiting for this for like a whole year. And the last book I got is The Blackbird Oracle. This is by Deborah Harkness. I'm not really sure how to say that, but I got this because it just looked cool, honestly. Like, it's a signed edition, which is pretty fire. It also came with this black feather on the inside, which is so cool. I just thought it like added to the book because it's literally called The Blackbird Oracle and it comes with a feather. That's just the nicest touch. And I was hoping to read this book in this video as well, but unfortunately I can't because I didn't realize this, but this is the 5th book in a series and I've never read the other 4, so I don't think I could read this right now, but I'm pretty excited to read this one day. I'm pretty sure that this is also a romantasy. I didn't read the backs on any of these because I prefer going into books blind now, but I'm pretty excited. It looks so cool, and I hope I read the other 4 books soon because I really want to read this one. And I'm trying to read more books out of my comfort zone because I read like mostly just like straight up romance books. I'm trying to read like other genres, so that's why I've been buying other books like these. But yeah, that's my mini haul. It's only 3 books, but honestly these books were kind of a scam because these were literally like $80 for 3 books. That's insane. But also I got Daydream $2 off. I don't know why they would put it out on a table a week before release date and then give it a discount. I don't know why. That's like really strange, but you know what, that's good for me because I saved $2. And for The Coven, it says it's $5 off, but the book is $30. Like, I didn't even realize that. Like, why is a book under 300 pages $30? Like, that's actually insane. I really did not expect these 3 books to be so expensive. Like, I don't know how they're that expensive. I don't know. it's just mind-blowing how expensive books are getting. But that's my little haul. I'm probably gonna start reading now because I'm just dying to read this book because I read the prologue and it was pretty like intriguing. There's so many questions I have because it's like so vague. Like the prologue was so vague, but I'm gonna keep reading to see if I get my questions answered. Okay guys, so I'm about 50 pages in now, which is just only that much, but I'm actually enjoying this book so much. So now that I'm 50 pages in, I have like a better understanding of what this book is about. So this is about Willow. She is a witch, but since her mother is a green witch and then her dad is a black witch, she's like a mix of them both. And then like the different color witches get their power from different sources. Like greens get it from the earth, black witches are like necromancers, so they get it from like bones of their ancestors. But basically she has been hiding the fact that she's a witch from the coven because I'm not sure exactly why they're hiding yet. But yeah, the headmaster, which is Gray, he is a vessel, which is basically a vampire because they need the blood of witches to survive. Like that's how they're fed. So basically he's the headmaster of the witch school, so he literally feeds on the witches at the school, which is so weird, but I think it's interesting so far. But yeah, so she's been hiding from the coven her whole life. Now that the coven's aware of her existence, they sent Gray to go get her so she can go to the school. But it's really interesting. I'm literally like at a part that's so fascinating. Like I literally couldn't put it down, but it's really good so far. I really don't know how this book is gonna go just because it's so short and it is a romance, but I feel like it's really fast paced so far. But I do know that this is a series and that this is the first book, so I have no idea if it's a cliffhanger or not, but it is a short book, so I'm just wondering how the story is gonna play out. But so far it's a really good book. But yeah, that's just my little update of where I'm at right now. Hey guys, so it's the next day and I was able to get to page 126, which is chapter 17, which is about 40-ish%, like almost halfway. But I just wanted to say that I'm enjoying this book so much. Like last night I literally didn't want to put it down, but it was like almost midnight and I was like, yeah, I gotta like get to bed, you know? But it's so good so far. I'm literally enjoying it so much. I feel like we've gotten to know a lot more about Willow and like her story, and it is a dual POV book, and we also get Gray's point of view, but I feel like we haven't seen a lot of him yet in the book. Like we get his point of view, but we don't like see his like backstory. Like I feel like there's just something about him that's not explained yet, but we see a lot of Willow and like what her purpose is. But I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to see how this goes because I'm almost halfway and it's very interesting so far. Like just reading about like their world is crazy because like there's like the witches and then the vessels, and I just discovered that the vessels aren't only like vampire type creatures, they're actually like demons that were pulled and then put in these like human bodies, which are the vessels, so that they can roam around on Earth, which is so crazy to me. But I'm really enjoying it. This book is pretty good. I don't know, there's just something about it that just like keeps me intrigued, and I'm just loving it so far. I really like Willow's character so far. I don't know, I just like reading from her perspective, and I just wanted to update you and say that it's really good so far. I'm hoping I can actually finish the book today because I basically read half of it yesterday because I'm like almost halfway, but I think I could finish the rest today, at least get close to finishing it, because it really is a short book and it's super fast paced, and I think that's what I like about it, that it's like something constantly happening. guys, so it is the next day and I'm so happy to inform you guys that I ended up finishing the Coven last night. I am gonna save all of my reviews of the books already in this video for the end so that I can just like say them all together, but I will say that I really enjoyed this book and I'm really glad that I picked it up. Since I finished this book, that means I get to start Daydream, which I don't know if I mentioned this in my little book haul in the beginning of the video, but I have been anticipating this book for like the whole entire year. So I read Icebreaker as it came out, then I read Wildfire, which I actually have with me. I pre-ordered Wildfire like before it came out, so I got it right like on release day and I read it like that same day, and so now I'm really excited to read Daydream. I've literally been waiting for this book. Like, this is Henry's book and he's one of my favorite characters, so I'm really excited. I have no idea what this book is even about. I'm just gonna go into it blind, but I'm really excited to start it, and it's just such the prettiest cover ever. Like, I don't know, this whole series just has such pretty covers and I like how they all have like their own color scheme, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna start this book right now because I literally can't wait. I still can't believe that I got this early because it still is before the release date. I'm just gonna read because I literally just can't wait any longer. Hi guys, so yesterday I was able to read a pretty good chunk of this book. I was able to get to like page 100-ish before I just put the book down for the rest of the day. But since I was able to read quite a lot of the book, now I have like a gist of like what the book is about. So it follows Henry and Hallie, and basically, I don't know why, but this book keeps reminding me of The Deal because she like helps him with this class. And I don't know, it just reminds me of The Deal, how Hannah helped Garrett, and since they're both like hockey books, I'm just getting like similar feelings. And then Henry also helps Hallie because Hallie just got out of like a bad relationship, so he's like showing her there was nothing wrong with her and that the guy was the problem. And I'm just really getting The Deal vibes. Like, it's just that a lot of the stuff they say to each other just seems like so familiar, but it's not a bad thing. I'm actually really loving this book and it's just super cute seeing their interactions because this is also a friends to lovers just like The Deal. They just give me the same energy and I love that because The Deal is one of my favorite books. I literally have read that book like 4 times already and it's one of my favorite books ever, and it's just so comforting. And I think that's why I'm really loving this book and I'm just like flying through it because now I've been reading like this book the whole day. I'm on 234, which is like this much through. It's chapter 22, so literally like a little bit over halfway. I only have this much left, but I'm literally loving this book so much so far. I think that this might be my favorite in the series because after I read Wildfire, that was my favorite one, but now that I'm reading this one, I think that I might like this one a lot more. But I'm just wanted to say that I'm really loving this book and I've been reading it since I woke up. Like, I literally just had the urge to keep reading and I'm probably gonna read it the rest of the day because it's just so good. I just love everything about it so far, but I'm a little scared because I still have a lot to go and things are going really well right now, and we all know that when things are going well, like halfway through the book, it just something has to happen. But I'm really excited to keep reading. I love Henry and Hallie, like their characters. I love both their characters so much, but I'm just gonna keep reading because I literally have that itch to keep reading. So it's been a few days since I've updated you, but I have finished Daydream, and since I finished these 2 books, I decided to just end the video here with 2 books. But I'm gonna go talk about the books I read now, and I'm so happy because both of these books, I've been anticipating both of them and they're both like super good. So we're gonna start off with The Coven because I read this first. I ended up giving this 4 out of 5 stars. I wasn't expecting it to like as much as I did because it is a shorter book, so I wasn't expecting it to be like crazy mind-blowing or anything, but this literally left like my jaw on the floor when I finished it. It had the craziest plot twist and cliffhanger ever. Like, I need to read the second book right away. This follows Willow and Gray. So Willow is a witch and Gray is like a vessel, like vampire type creature. But anyways, so Willow gets taken to like this witch school. She's like basically royalty in the witch world, but she's like recruited by her father to get revenge on this school. So like she's like undercover basically, But anyways, it was crazy. Like, it's hard to explain it without really spoiling it, but the reason why I did not give it 5 stars was because it is shorter, so I feel like it didn't really explain the world much. Like, I got a little bit confused with the different like witch houses because there's so many houses, and I got confused with all the names because like there's a lot of different witches. So I feel like if that was explained better, it would have been easier to read. And also, I'm just super confused about like the history of the coven, like how the witches came to be, because it like is briefly mentioned a few times, but it's not really explained in depth. So hopefully the second book does that. But if the book was a little bit longer, I feel like it could have explained the world more. The book would have been a whole lot better. But I still love this book a lot. It's so underrated. I never have seen this book before. I just got it because it was like a cute book, but I love it so much. I definitely need to read the second one. The romance is a little more fast paced because it is a shorter book, but I still kind of like the romance with them. But overall, this was a really good book. I definitely recommend it if you're into fantasy and romance. It's not really fantasy, it's just like witches, but it's not like crazy fantasy or anything, but it is pretty good. I definitely recommend it. I love it a lot, and I'm so surprised I really enjoyed this. And also, this reminds me of the Scarlet Veil because of like the roses and like, I don't know, it just gives me the Scarlet Veil vibes. And if you don't know, that's one of my favorite books of this year. Like, that's one of my absolute favorite books ever, really. But it just gives me the Scarlet Veil vibes, especially with like the vampire and witches. But yeah, so the other book I read in this video is Daydream by Hannah Grace. This still hasn't even released because it releases in a few days, and I'm so happy I was able to get it early in the store. Anyways, I also give this a 4 out of 5. This follows Hallie and Henry. I love Henry so much. This is the 3rd book in the Maple Hills series, but I love this book a lot. It's more of a fluffy romance read. Like, it's not like too deep or like too emotional or anything. It's really just a fun, lighthearted book, and that's what I like about it. It's just such a comfort read, you know? Anyways, Hallie just got broken up with, and so she's like trying to like find herself more and do things that she loves. She meets Henry, and then it's a friends to lovers, and you just kind of see their friendship like build. But I really enjoyed the book. Like, I noticed in the series it's a lot more just fluffy romance. The characters do have like their own problems, but it's not like too deep or anything. But I really liked both the characters. I feel like both of them are so relatable. Like, their issues, like I feel like a lot of people go through that, and I just really enjoyed reading it. But I really did enjoy this book. I definitely recommend it. I think this is my favorite out of the whole series. I think that this book was just really well written, and I really enjoyed it. And they had such cute like moments together, and Henry literally is the standard. I love Henry so much. But yeah, I really enjoyed this book. So these are the 2 books I read in this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.